he remained pretty controversial right till the end.
Yes, I mean, he probably never really ever got over the death of his son, Dodi. I can remember spending some time with him on the 10th anniversary of his son's death, and he showed me round the flat that Dodi and Diana were staying in the night before they left for Paris, and he'd left it as a shrine to them. The cleaners were instructed not to move anything, and it was like well, I guess you could say London's most secret and morbid museum.
Yeah, as you say, he never got over the death of his son. Why would he? He always, though, wanted to have a British passport. He wanted to be accepted by society, and never was. He was always controversial. Why was he seen to be so controversial?
Well, I think there were question marks about his business. I mean, I don't really think I'm an expert on the reasons that he didn't get the passport. But of course, after the death of Princess Diana, he went full on assault, really, and claimed that Prince Philip killed his son Dodi and Diana in some kind of conspiracy. And I think he really latched onto those conspiracy theories and really believed them. Possibly even up until his death, I think he felt that there was more to this accident in the Paris tunnel than we ever got to the bottom of.
And of course, he was also politically controversial. I mean, it's a fair point, really, to say he was sort of quite instrumental, directly or indirectly, in the fall of the Major government, wasn't he? Because of all the sleaze which emerged, which he was linked to a lot of.
Yes, there were questions about shady goings-on, and I think that definitely damaged his reputation and damaged his chances of getting a British passport. He really did want to be part of the establishment. You're quite right. I think he wanted to be accepted. He owned Harrods, one of probably Britain's most famous retail outlet. In a bid to bought a football team in Fulham, did everything he thought he could possibly to be accepted, but never was actually brought in from the cold.
Yes, and he even bought the Duke and Duchess of Windsor's house in Paris, didn't he?
Yes, extraordinary. And of course, the Ritz Hotel in Paris as well. Around the 10th anniversary, I remember going to have lunch with him at the Ritz in Paris, and we visited the Alma Tunnel, and he posed for pictures for us so that we could do a 10 years on piece. And he was very accommodating. He was very charming. I have to say I enjoyed the time that we spent together, but he wasn't quite as popular when it came to the establishment, that's for sure.